Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me.
Und damit zurück zu lifeisstrangereunion. Tja, da wir keine Antworten im Haus von Abraxas gefunden haben, aber damit zumindest die Sprengung verhindert haben und auch Chloe wieder getroffen haben, sind wir jetzt wieder auf dem Campus. Und jetzt schauen wir uns mal, wer uns Antworten geben kann. Update, ich lag falsch, da sind mehr Stufen. Shit. Ja, aber wie? Ich habe zusammengezählt zwischen meinem Polizeifunk und der Benachrichtigung vom Sicherheitsdienst. Und ich kenne dich. Waren wir uns nicht einig? Nichts Großes zu ändern. Naja. Chloe Elizabeth Price ist hier. Wenn ich es weiterhin niederschreibe, klingt es vielleicht nicht mehr so verrückt. Ich dachte immer, dass wir uns eines Tages wiedersehen. Aber ich dachte, das wäre in vielen Jahren und dass es eher ein beidseitiger Plan sein würde. Sie wirkte erschöpft. Sie hatte Indianapolis erwähnt. Wie weit ist sie gefahren, um ihren Auftritt zu haben? Und mich von Abrax. Ich bin eingeschlafen. Ich pack das Tagebuch jetzt weg. Aber ich kann nicht schlafen. Noch nicht. Nicht bis die Welt wieder Sinn ergibt. Aber schön, wie das Auto da geparkt ist. Kann ich zwischen den Zeiten wieder reisen? Noch nicht. Da ist Wien. Gibt es eigentlich hier wieder Sammelobjekte? Pflichtvernachlässigung.
I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head. But it's hard to tell with him. When a slogan feels like a
Das
personal
sieht nach dem
attack.
Twitter-Symbol aus.
Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning. Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe it would get Owen to take me seriously.
Möglich.
I hope Loretta learned something from her
Oh.
brush with disaster. Good morning.
Aha.
Okay? Promise is a promise.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're
Natürlich.
taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
Ich habe keine.
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Genau.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running...
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
Dann schalt das Ding ab.
I respect the need for closure and for answers.
I swear, Max, there's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something.
Ja.
Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
Tja.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
Auf jeden Fall.
I'll consider it.
Das wird schon.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising.
Tja, so ist das nun.
Abraxas has a lot of secret. Finn's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin.
Ein Igel.
I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name.
Ja, natürlich auch gar nicht mehr so verkehrt.
Yasmin was so relieved to hear about Sophie. Yasmin was far from perfect, but damn do I miss having her in charge. Finn has really built a career for himself as Caledon's president.
Was steht denn da auf seinem Monitor? Ben. Wir haben noch was zu klären.
What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Finn. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
Aha.
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Genau.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help. The board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site for the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK.
Ah ja, WC.
I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader. And he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions. And I know better than to ask you.
Listen. Don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
Glaube mir, wir machen keinen Ärger. Wir werden uns um Öl und Macht kümmern. Es gibt da hinten sicher irgendwas an Büchern.
Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
Es ist interessant, dass hier nur ein Bücherregal mit Okkultem steht. Was eigentlich für so eine Universität nicht der Fall ist.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast.
Aha. Kommt uns so bekannt vor.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy, but at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Definitiv.
Look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her, a few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
Was
The
denn?
Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
Caledons Liga für die Gleichberechtigung von Frauen berichtete von Änderungen. Caledons Liga für die Gleichberechtigung von Frauen änderte nächstes Jahr ihren Namen. Die Gruppe lädt Mitglieder ein, in denen für neue Namen einzureichen, damit im bevorstehenden Semester abgestimmt werden kann. Die Liga hat im letzten Jahrzehnt viele Änderungen erlebt. Gründerinnen Gretchen Gustavo stand ein harter Kampf bevor. Erst für die Gründung der Gruppe und später bei der Suche nach einer passenden Unterkunft abseits des Campus. Zu der Zeit war gemäß dem Gesetz in Lakeport jedes Haus, das 2 oder mehr nicht verwandte Frauen beherbergt, von Rechts wegen ein Bordell. Seit die Gruppe ihren Wohnsitz in die Fremontstraße 3180 verlegt hat, sie mehrere Antikriegsproteste und saisonale okkulte Rituale veranstaltet. Obwohl die Mitglieder weniger über ihre Zeremonien preisgeben, haben mehrere von ihnen angegeben, dass die Gruppe weder ein Kult noch ein Hexenzirkel ist. Die Liga akzeptiert seit letztem Jahr auch männliche Mitglieder, was der Anlass für die Namensänderung sein könnte. Gretchen Gustavo, die Gründerin der Liga, auf der Veranda des Hauptquartiers in der Fremontstraße 1964.
Try Jack Parsons.
One article.
Ein Artikel.
Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
When I heard about Diamond,
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
3. Mai 2024. Abraxas verspricht Stabilität im Umbruch. Die Abraxas-Gesellschaft wurde durch den plötzlichen Abgang ihrer Präsidentin Diamond Washington nach nur einem Semester im Amt aus der Bahn geworfen. Montagmorgen machte Abraxas-Mitglieder die überraschende Entdeckung, dass das Quartier ihrer Präsidentin verlassen war. 2 Wochen vor Ende des Semesters Washingtons hinterließ sie eine Notiz, dass sie die Universität verlässt und von ihrem Amt zurücktritt, bot aber keine Erklärung für ihre Beweggründe an. Abraxas hat derzeit eine Notfallwahl für das Präsidentenamt geplant und einige Mitglieder fragten sich, ob die Gruppe in Schwierigkeiten steckt. Der ehemalige Präsident Vin Lang glaubt jedoch, dass die Gesellschaft eine strahlende Zukunft bevorsteht. Präsident zu sein ist hart, aber nicht so hart, dass man untertauchen muss, sagte Lang. Als ich in Caledon angekommen war, war ich ein unbeholfener Theaterschauspieler, der in Jack Parsons verknallt war. Abraxas war eine wundervolle Zuflucht vom Stress der Uni. Seine Mitglieder haben nach ihrem Abschluss in vielen Branchen Großartiges erreicht. Lang selbst könnte der Beweis für die magischen Fähigkeiten Abraxas sein. Er feiert vor kurzem seine Beförderung zum Verwaltungsdirektor von Caledon und ist der erste Empfänger des Regentenstipendiums, welches ihn die Fortsetzung seiner Studien für den Masterabschluss benötigt.
can you try Bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties. a
Feiertagsfeste,
production of The
Aufführung von
Arsonists,
Faust
and-
und... Oh,
Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
They
der
misspelled
Caledon
Abraxas.
Keller.
Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you.
22. September 1997. Lagerfeuer am Haus der Geheimgesellschaft wirft Fragen auf. Samstag geriet ein großes Lagerfeuer am Abraxas-Haus außer Kontrolle und breitete sich auf den Rasen aus. Die Lakeport Feuerwehr wurde zur Fremontstraße 3180 gerufen, nachdem mehrere Nachbarn den Geruch von Rauch bemerkten. Als die Feuerwehr ankam, war der Großteil der Flammen bereits gelöscht. Die Gesellschaft gab diesem Morgen eine Stellungnahme heraus, in der sie sich für das Feuer entschuldigte und der Gemeinde versicherte, dass von Minderjährigen kein Alkohol konsumiert wurde. Dieser Konflikt mit der Polizei geschah, nachdem die Gesellschaft in mehreren prominenten Streichen verwickelt war und nachdem sie letztes Jahr die denkwürdige Campusparty veranstalteten. Denkwürdig für jene von uns, die nicht mit Alkoholvergiftung im Krankenhaus eingeliefert wurden. Einige Studenten verteidigten die Eskapaden der Gesellschaft, während andere glauben, Abraxas hat sich zu weit von seinen okkulten Wurzeln entfernt. Schwierig.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back. Gretchen Kostov, founder of Abraxas, and my best friend in the library. What a queen. Third week of September. That's this week. Okay, try Mayborn.
Mayborn.
Oh, here we go.
Das Mayborn-Haus.
A masked Maybon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight.
Wusstet ihr, dass hier auf unserem eigenen Campus eine okkulte Gesellschaft dunkle Künste ausübt? Sie spielen sogar manchmal mit Dungeons und Dragons. Dieser Artikel wird die Gruppe nicht benennen, welche zuvor ermittelt mit der Verleugnungsverfahren gedroht hat. Aber ich kann Ihnen exklusiv berichten, dass letzten Samstag ein Mayborn-Feier abseits des Campus stattfand. Teilnehmer trugen Masken und konsumierten Tränke aus gravierten Kelchen um Mitternacht, wo Keller ein Ritual ausgeführt, zu dem keine Details bekannt sind. Dieses Foto erhielt ich von einer anonymen Quelle, die mich eifrig überzeugen wollte, dass Mayborn nicht tarnisch ist, sondern der Kreislauf von Tod und Wiedergeburt fand, und dass die Gerüchte von Menschenopfern maßlos übertrieben sind. Die Quelle beendete unsere Unterhaltung, nachdem ich mich danach erkundige, ob ihre Bemühungen halten, die Geheimnisse, wie viele Annehmer Portalzahlen entfernen. Okay.
This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone.
Ich hab dich nicht so ganz verstanden.
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post-part one of my podcasts tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
Someone anonymously threatened the school. I can't get anyone to take it seriously, and I'm looking into it myself. That's the truth.
I knew there was something. Max, this party is how we find the truth. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
Das ist die große Frage. Aber wir müssen diese Party verhindern.
Sorry, me again. Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind. Sorry, me again. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god. Make him supremely angry. Still. Thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you. Immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office. Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of.
Das ist die große Frage.
Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can.
Was ist eigentlich Pflichtvernachlässigung?
I might never get a chance like this again. I have to find something. Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged. But I didn't see anything wrong. Nice, still logged in. Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you? The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostok. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Aha.
Was worth a shot.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen...
President Teller has his weekly meetings. Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have
Breaking
raised
into his
questions
own
as to the
files?
efficacy of your course.
That weird Wow, email to even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me. Wasn't Owen just now? Holy shit. Sophie. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
No Vin, no problem. Like I was never even here. You wanna play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play.
Das Katz-und-Maus-Spiel beginnt.
Sophie could be anywhere by now. But knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
Ah ja. Da ist er am Reden.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas' future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole negative space thing.
Und so ist die Ablenkung passiert. Der Kerl
Why
tanzt
do I
immer noch.
suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Aha.
Are you okay?
Sieht nicht so
It's
aus.
been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Was kannst du mir Maybon?
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
Auf jeden Fall.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack if I'm down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
Tja, was
He said the
erwartest du
two of
jetzt?
you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
Genau.
Always am.
Sei vorsichtig,
You are,
Junge.
Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad?
Tja,
When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out each one I find.
auf jeden Fall. Aber das sehen wir in der nächsten Folge. Bis dahin. Viel Spaß, Leute. Ciao, ciao.